Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. This number feels unreasonable. I think that's going to go down as soon as the week turns over. Nope, still going up. Stonks. All right. We're totally over our gold reserve limit, so I'm just going to drop taxes down to minimum. And yeah, it's gonna increase our government legitimacy and make everyone the heck happy is what it's gonna do. Thanks, Austria and Prussia, for all this cash. Just absolutely destroying your economies to make the French people happy. I appreciate it. Oil in Niger, that's fun. I'm pretty low on infamy at this point. So, I could go after Italy for Savoy. They are conciliatory towards us at this point. So let's improve relations with them. America, on the other hand, America's neutral now. Interesting. Everything's starting to get chill. It's a little weird. Alright, well. No objections here, so. I'd love to get some countries in. Ooh, I could get Venezuela as a protectorate. That would be fun. I would love to do that. They're feeling cooperative with us. They might be willing to. They will not accept. Well, maybe it'll be a short war. We've got a defensive pact with New Grenada. I'm not going to be able to get both. 27 infamy, whereas for Venezuela, it's only 18.2. But I could make it happen. I could make it happen. Ooh, money went way down. Are we no longer being bankrolled by Prussia? No, we are. Alright, cool. Neat. Well, let's do it. Let's go crazy. Oh, they might accept. Wait, no, hang on. That's open market. I don't want that. I want protectorate. Confirm. Sad. Look what you're making me do, Venezuela. That should be fine. I have a couple countries I could sway. Switzerland primarily, although I don't think I need them. New Grenada is leaning towards them, and I could potentially bring in Peru, Bolivia. Which I don't... whose help I don't feel like I need. So this might end up being just kind of a wash. They have a very small army altogether, so I'm pretty confident in my ability to get this one done without a problem. Third French fleet is still growing. Let's go ahead and add a new commander. A jingoist from the church with the naval commander trait. Sign me up. Okay, seems good. It's going to take the capacity up to 80. Let's give these guys each a promotion. Just to make sure we've got plenty of capacity. And again, I think this might just only be a one army affair, because Venezuela is not that tough. And New Grenada, we'll bring you into the market when the time comes. Feeling pretty confident overall. Great Britain is grabbing a lot of territory around here in Southeast Asia from the Dutch East Indies that I don't love that they're doing that. I might intervene at a later point. I should probably reduce the autonomy of the... oh, they're already a dominion. Beautiful. Alright, so I don't need to worry about that much. Oman and Zanzibar are currently their own countries. They might be reasonable targets. Again, I've got these tiny countries in Africa that I might just go ahead and grab. But at this point, it's looking good. Again, Switzerland don't need their help. Okay, a bunch of countries declaring a, okay, USA is a little bit wary now, but that's alright. We're improving relations with them. I don't think they're going to get involved in this, despite my shenanigans over here. I'm short on bureaucracy. Do I have a bureaucracy penalty right now? I don't think so. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves some more government admin. Nothing a little bit bigger government wouldn't solve. We'll build some in North Africa. They can get governed too. Ooh, I got some shortages of infrastructure that I need to deal with. Guyana is actually down bad from an infrastructure perspective, or from a construction efficiency perspective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull. Perfect. I'm going to pull the consumption tax off of liquor, and I'm going to set a suppression decree. And that should reduce this turmoil penalty significantly. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. So that should help us get these done in a much more reasonable time frame. Cool. 2 arms. As you can see, our cash flow is in the negative, but our gold reserves are super full. Our maximum is 28.6, so we can afford to lose as much cash as we want to. Let's see how the battle with Venezuela is going. We got 2 battles happening here. This one we're definitely winning, or more accurately, our allies in Egypt are winning for us. And over here we are winning as well, although not as well as I would like to be. Our visibility sucks. Oh no, and now we're stuck in the mud. Damn it. Damn it, de Courcelles, get it together. Stop locking your boys down in the mud. That's okay. We got a bunch of occupation over here. Actually, we have crazy occupation over here in Bolivar. Tons of occupation. They're fleeing now. Wonderful. Let's see how the occupation changes here. Very good. Battle over here, and that is sorting itself out actually really, really fast. I think I did a ton of damage to their army in those first couple of battles, so I think we are perfect. We've almost got Bolivar completely occupied. Look at these little forts. This little network of forts there. Alright, so I don't think I need to necessarily watch all of this happen right now, but I will watch a little bit. Just for funsies. Perfect. Another battle happening here immediately over the border. I think we're going to win this one as well, friends. Not going to lie. I see they've only got 1 battalion, but their strength is going down pretty slowly. All right, we're pursuing them, but they're still technically defending. There we go. Now they're retreating. Cool. I really like the retreat mechanic. I think that was a huge improvement over the battles last forever world that we lived in prior to the current patch. I think that was huge. All right, so they do technically have war support protection because we're not in Zulia, I think is the capital. Nope, I'm wrong. It's Miranda. But we're in the process of getting to occupy Miranda, so I'm feeling pretty confident overall. Alright. So what else is needed in our market? Now we're short on ironclads. Alright, that's fine, actually. Let's filter to military goods only. We're doing just fine for man-o-wars. So let's grab a military shipyard and turn it into producing ironclads. And then we'll grab these other ones and set them building more man o' wars. Just to fund the needs of the rest of the customs union. Actually, though, I think there are plenty of military shipyards producing man o' wars in other countries in the Union, so I think I'm going to put all of mine on steel hulls. That's what I'm going to do. Let's let the week turn over here. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually fulfilling all of my all of the needs of my customs union, and other countries are building these. Lower Egypt, it's Egypt. Egypt's building all their own ships. Excellent. Very good. Oh, Great Britain. I thought you wanted to be friends again, Great Britain. Why would you do this? They're still conciliatory. United States is wary. But, you know. More action going on in Ethiopia today, but again, not any of my business. I'm here in France. Hey, Venezuela, let's be friends permanently. Let's formalize our friendship. I am going to continue improving relations with the United States. I think there's a lot of good capacity there. As you can see, loyalists are now crazy high due to the increase in standard of living. They're going to go back down if we reduce standard of living, but if we continue to increase policing, it won't be as bad. If we had, in Home Affairs, we had guaranteed liberties, that would give us an extreme rad bonus. Way more loyalists from standard of living increases, way fewer from standard of living decreases. For now, we're only going to get a slight decrease to the decrease by using our police forces. 6th French Army, not sure where you're located. You can go somewhere else. Dangerous equipment. The furniture manufacturers in Guinea have seen an increase in workplace injuries due to increased mechanization and poor safety regulations. Accidents have always happened, but I felt like I used to have time to react. Not this time, though. I grabbed his arm to pull him out of the way, but I barely got a hold of his wrist before the arm was all I held on to. Slow down production while the staff adjusts to this new machinery, or we cannot put the brakes on the engines of progress. The second one gives us trade unions and Catholic Church mad, and increased mortality. First one gives us industrialists mad and reduced throughput. Furniture manufacturers in Guinea. How many furniture manufacturers are there in Guinea? 1? Slow down. Jeepers, get it together, guys. Industrialists are feeling pretty loyal overall. Oh, interesting. They're powerful and in opposition, so that gives them -1 opinion. That's really interesting. That's very Crusader Kingsy. Everyone disliked that. Yeah, with the landowners in power, I can only do a certain set of things. Everyone would be pleased with going to mercantilism, though. I could technically go to isolationism. That would be really interesting. Let me see. Mercantilism would be interesting. It would really dramatically increase the strength of the petit bourgeois. I think I'm going to do it. I think we're going to mercantilism. We're a big exportation-based economy to begin with, so I think it's just sensible. Alright. Let's take a look at the stuff We have a lot of people buying rubber, which is, someone's figured out rubber vulcanization, and it wasn't me, which kind of shocking to be honest. But I want to take some time to look at our where's our motors market. Motors are doing very well, so that means we can definitely afford to increase our plantations. So what are we exporting a lot of? Got a ton of tobacco consumption in the market. It's wild. A ton of wine consumption. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's motorize the vineyards. Oh god, that's going to cost so many engines. Never mind. Let's hold off on that. We'll start with the tea plantations and the opium plantations. That's going to get us a bunch more opium. So let's allocate it to the military. Oh, I can give them tobacco as well. Is that sensible? I think it's sensible. Yeah, those costs are actually really, really low. Fifth French Army never put their mobilization options in. That was dumb. What else? Sugar plantations, yeah, we'll definitely automate those. Banana plantations, sure, why not? Alright, so that's... motors are significantly more expensive. Sugar is cheap as heck. We'll export some to Italy. Well, we'll be able to export more later. Tea is still cheap as heck. We can export some to Mecklenburg. And then... weird. Silk. So we're still exporting crazy amounts of silk, right? Absolutely bananas quantities of silk. Yeah, we are. So let's automate those silk mills. Oh, it's going to be so much. Actually, I don't want to completely outrun my ability to produce the engines I need. So let's actually do a big ol' increase in the size of the motor industries. I know we've done that already, but I just... Nope, not in Lorraine. Lorraine is full. Normandy. Normandy can have a bunch. Alright. We'll get to that in a second. A scandal in Ile-de-France. Police have shut down a notorious mill brothel. The arrested proprietor has revealed that Firmin de Beauharnais is part of his clientele, and this information is leaking to the press. An indescribably loathsome scandal has struck Ile-de-France. The captured boys were made to confess, and the informer reports that another sensation about this affair will soon burst. 22 men implicated, blue bloods and others, have fled the Kingdom of France. So this is who? This is the leader of the landowners, and he's a reformer. Interesting. He must resign immediately, or try to cover up the story. 50% chance he gets unpopular. I don't necessarily feel a strong need for... Ooh, but on the other hand, having a children's rights guy in command of the landowners gives me a lot of options. I'm going to try to cover up the story. In fact, we're going to interrupt our regularly scheduled research to bring you human rights. Because I've got a guy who I can do stuff with. Where's human rights? It's here. Alright, perfect. So we'll do that, and then we'll do all the other military stuff we were planning on doing. So after that, it's going to be Telegram, military statistics. And then trench works. Then defense in depth. Then automatic machine gun. And then wargaming, I guess. So, a situation is popping off in Hamburg. Would either of you like to be a French protectorate? No? What about you? No. Alright. We got an obligation from IT expiring, so we'll just go ahead and solve that. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. No one's really against mercantilism at this stage, so I'm pretty pleased about that. I think... Nope, we're still getting huge piles of cash. Interesting. Oh, right, because I built a bunch of motor industries. Right, I built a bunch of motor industries so that I can continue automating my my plantations. So let's continue automating our plantations. What was I going to do next? Silk. Silk. We're going to have crazy silk out there. It's going to be silk for days, years even. Alright, here we go. Austria, here you go. Prussia, here you go. Spain, here you go. Ottoman Empire, absolutely. Italy, wonderful. I'm going to need new government admin just to sustain all my freaking trade routes. We're trading so hard. Oh man, I'm going to trade. In fact, we're going to put this government admin at the top because government admin builds really fast. So that's fun. Now, I'm sure I can sell this coffee abroad somewhere. No? Okay. Alright, so we will not automate the coffee plantations for the moment. Unless I already did, in which case it's a fait accompli and there's nothing I can do about it. I think it's time to work on other automations, particularly with respect to Steam Donkey and other such technology, which means I'm going to need more coal. Actually, let's go ahead and get these farms on tooling. That'll be just fine. What does that do to tools in the market? Does it completely goof up the tool market? Nah, tool market's fine. Tool market's fine. It's all fine. I am going to need a bunch more coal, though. So let's get started on coal. Where can we get some coal mines set up? Al Rif definitely needs coal mines. Inner Morocco, absolutely. Sahara, sustain quite at least a couple. Timbuktu, surely. Niger don't really have the infrastructure for that right yet, but Outer Houseland, absolutely. Nice. So that's what? That's a 33% increase in coal infrastructure overall. Coal production overall. Alright. Grassroots support for law. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for mercantilism has spread like wildfire across the Kingdom of France, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. They're backing what now? Well, who are we to complain? While their support was never a prerequisite for success, it doesn't hurt to have it either. Public enthusiasm expedites reform, landowners stronger, 20% greater success chance for mercantilism, or use the common ground to calm the masses, 20% more loyal to Alsace Lorraine. I'm going to go with the first one. Landowners stronger is good for me. In fact, a bolster mission might be warranted. I don't know how effective it's going to be. Suppression is very effective because of the secret police, but bolstering a lot less so. Let's see. Peru-Bolivia is in my customs union at this point, so I don't really think I need to be bankrolling them any longer. Save a little cash there. Relations with Italy. Wouldn't hurt to have good relations with Mexico as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. Relations with Spain are pretty bad. Could stand to improve those. But let's continue with our economy management here. While we wait for our infamy to decay. So there's hand crank machine gun, very good. Things are overall going pretty solid, although I will say I could for sure use more steel. Polohotten. I'm sure you can come here. The universal suffrage. Ooh, no thank you. Not in this case. Ooh, mass immigration from Central America. Excellent. From Guatemala to Aquitaine. Lovely. Immigration fuels the economy. So what else? We're not going to do the coffee. We're not going to do the cotton. The tobacco. Tobacco. Where's tobacco? Here it is. Yeah, we can definitely produce a bunch more of that. So now it's only the cotton and the coffee plantations. I don't think I need, and the vineyards. Gosh, there actually still is quite a bit. I think I'm actually going to produce way more coal. I've decided. It's time to produce a complete mess of coal. But let's do a quick run through of our infrastructural needs and make sure that we're good to go on most areas in France before we get going absolutely buck wild with building new stuff. Yeah, actually we needed quite a bit of railroads around here before getting going. Cool. Alright. That should help us out. And then we'll build crazy coal. I'm looking to basically double coal production. I'm going to put another 10 levels in Aquitaine, another 10 levels in Auvergne-Limousin, and in consideration for mercantilism, very good. And then we'll do another 10 levels in French Low Countries. Hagar, I just suppressed you, but if you require additional suppression, I will of course oblige. French Fifth Army can't go to a front. Why? Is there not a diplomatic play happening over here? All this territory is impassable. That's what's happening right now. Fascinating. I genuinely don't know what's going to become of this, because this is impassable territory here, I think. Or at least I don't have any capacity to put a front here. Yeah, because this territory is impassable. I don't know how this war is going to go. I think both of us are going to wind up with war support protection, and that's going to mean that it becomes our forever war. So anyway, alright, cool. Well, we're going to be at war forever then. You know me. Always trying to get me some more subjects. Alright, anyway. I'm just managing the economy. French and Occitan pops are obsessed with wine, which means I can basically sell as much wine out of these vineyards as I like. Tooling industries might be impacted by all this. So going ahead and increasing the number of tooling plants I've got could be useful. Let's throw another 10 levels into Normandy here. Very good. Mines are looking good. Alright, let's increase the speed. Because we're just building stuff. That's a lot of motor industries. So what does that do to the motor balance here? Perfect. Looking good. Looking very good, actually. I should electrify France. That's what I should do. South Lorraine, are we building railways here? I thought we were. Yes, we are. We are, but not quite yet. We'll tick those ones up to the top to make sure they get done ASAP. And we're building crazy coal mines. French Outer Houseland is going really slowly, but that's alright. Lortha Hagar, 2 arms. Popular playwright endorses reform. In the midst of the debate surrounding mercantilism, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the landowners, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. The man's viewpoints may be somewhat partisan, but, sir, you cannot argue with his prose. Mercantilism will be on everyone's lips now, 10% success chance. This sure puts the landowners in a good light, 10% increased interest group attraction. Or let's ensure the play gets a wider international audience, 20 prestige. I'm tempted to go for the prestige. In fact, I'm going to. I don't need the other stuff, but prestige I do need. We're not currently colonizing them because we're at war. We're going to see how this goes. If I can white peace them, they may just bail out completely. Yeah, neither of us... we both have war support protection, so basically as soon as we hit 0, it's going to be... We're going to be in White Peace Town for sure. Steel is a little expensive. It's interesting. Hoping the coal mines that I'm building will help reduce the price of steel a little bit. Okay, total buy orders of coal are lower than sell orders. That's very good. So let's start doing some automation. Cool. Vineyards, these are virtually all in France. Oh, this is transportation. Right, it's mines. It's mines that are those. Untrained hands. Children working in the furniture manufactories in eastern Mali have suffered injuries trying to operate the machinery used in production. After examining the boy's hand, the doctor sat back down, turned to the mother, and sighed deeply. Well, I'm afraid your son is never going to become a great musician, he said. But then again, perhaps that was never one of his more likely prospects. Keep children off the factory floor, minus 10% dependence income in eastern Mali, or the new industries need all the employees they can get. Everybody gets mad. Extreme mortality. A bunch of interest groups. I'm going to keep them off the factory floor. It's fine. Let's automate these mines. Gold mines, get automated for sure. Sulfur mines, get automated. Lead mines, get automated. No, do it. You'll be more productive. It's rad. It's fine. It's cool and good. Alright, that has increased the price of coal. So we'll wait a little bit longer as we build a bunch more mines. We'll basically wait until these ones come online and get fully employed, and then we'll do the rest of our automations here. Economy management is fun, I know, but, you know, it literally pays the bills. We're getting a little bit more coal. Gosh. I mean, I guess there's absolutely tons in the customs union, right? Like, a bunch of different countries are producing coal. So it's not just mine. It's kind of coal fun all over the place. Let's set the coal mines to... It's got to be more productive, right? Yes. Okay. The big one's iron mines. Ah, we'll do it. We'll do it. You're not unproductive. I'm unproductive. Alright. Those are getting built. Law debate failed. Decreasing enactment success chance by 10%. Well, that's very sad. I'm sad now. I can't believe you've done this. Alright, those ones are good to go, basically. And then we're going to get another round of them in Acu 10. So we got the tooling workshops queued in Normandy. We're going to need steel mills next. So let's see. Let's queue another 10 of those in Brittany. In fact, we'll do 20. Plus 2 in Normandy. We'll take Normandy up to 20 and Brittany up to 30. So we'll just drop this back by 2. And that'll be nice. I think a railway is going to be required in each of these places. An Afro-Caribbean secession movement, you say? How interesting. Happily, 5th French Army is in the area. And we're going to need a fleet for naval invasions, so let's grab the Escadre du Nord. This is going pretty slowly. Actually, I'm kind of surprised. Let's see how much it is on a week-by-week basis. Okay, 11 per week. I'm not too concerned about that. Obviously, these places don't have a great deal of military infrastructure of their own, so I'm not really worried about the situation whatsoever. A lot of economy management. Actually, I'm going to put these railways at the top here, but then I'm going to put these coal mines at the top here just so that they get done in good order. Because I need my coal for my automations. So it is June now, and it's been going actually pretty long this episode. So that is going to be it for tonight. I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.